diamonds and Benzes, that's why we got in the business. Trips back and forth out of town, what got me addicted. Got a plug and made 200 grand out of the friendship. I'm still up, last we heard he out of commission. It's crazy why most dope boys got him a princess. My daughter like a mom, just is not as dependent. They call it fast dope, cause it's life you gotta be quick with. I just need a stock in the block I could be content with. You know the business, fuck a once lose interest. Me and my rookie year, they put me in they top 10 picks. They say the game is a bitch, you gotta pimp it. I'm counting blue faces while she putting on lipstick.
We the realest.
Yeah. And I can put it on my soul. 3 dope cases, but I ain't never told, oh no.
Cause we the realest.
Yeah. Yo, Heem, what's good, big bro?
You can hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's good, big bro?
What's up, baby?
Yo, before I even start, I want to thank you for coming on the podcast, bro. It's an honor to get in touch with you and to have you come on. It's huge. I'm a huge fan of yours, bro. Black Soprano Family, Griselda, Buffalo, all of it.
Copy.
First thing I want to ask you, bro, same thing I ask every guest that comes on. What made you love hip hop or music in general, just growing up as a kid?
Man, just the feel it gave you, man. It gave you, yeah. So in a minute, bro. It give you that feel, man. It just give you a different feel. You know, R&B was always for the soul, you know, but hip hop, you know, like it's a different vibe. It's the vibe, you know, give you that bounce, you know, that you can't find nowhere else. It's a, you know what I mean? It's an unforgettable feeling. You know what I mean? It's and it comes with a lot of storytelling. I mean, it's another way to express life. You know what I mean? A lot of people that wasn't spoken to or was unheard got to speak to the world and got to voice their opinion. I mean, through lyrics. You know what I mean? Being lyricists and over funky beats, and you know.
I'm interested to know this for you. Who was some of your favorite rappers, strictly rappers growing up? I know for me, I'm from the East Coast as well. I'm from New Jersey. I'm big L guy, Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z. I'm interested. You're up in Buffalo. Who'd you like growing up?
Well, that's all we know. You know, Big, Jay, you know, Big L and them was definitely special. You know, them boys, I feel like Big L ain't get to be great. You know what I mean? DMX, you know, the Locks. You know, I still love the Locks, but you know, that young Locks. The whole Rough Riders, you know, everybody had a camp, you know, and even back, you know, like Wu-Tang, man, Tribe Called Quest. Like I like music, you know. If I hear something that got that bounce to it, I'm tapped in, you know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna run it back after that and see what you was talking about, you know. Like, so, you know, I really gave everything a chance as long as they had that feel to it.
Yeah, 100%. I put you, Benny, you know, Conway, Wes, a few other rappers. I had Kaz on the show recently. I've been in talks with Reason from TDE. You guys, you guys are the people right now that are, I believe, like, that are keeping real hip hop alive. Do you think, where does that come from for you? And is that important for you to have like the hardest bars?
Man, like you got to, because that's everything. Definitely, like, and like you said, you hear the names you just named, like we in the ring with it's like a Royal Rumble with the Shawn Michaels, Goldberg, Triple H, and you know, you got the best. We in here. This ain't no match where it's just like, you know, you come in here and play. It's no, everybody in here been through something. I mean, most of us, you know, we done been through something. So we got a lot of life we delivering, you know, on these tracks. And that's really what it be based on. Everybody life, you know, some people life just might be a little more vivid. You know, my story might be a little bit more like graphic than his, you know. I mean, everybody tell their story different and but all in all, like I said, to have them hardest bars, man, you just got to take yourself back to them days, man, where times was hard. Hard times make hard bars to me, you know. Like that's what I gave. I don't really like get caught up in the punchline rap and all that, because like I like to express life. Like I said, it wasn't really too much punchline rapping in the rapping I heard. Like in the rapping I like growing up, Pac didn't really deliver punchlines. Pac gave more life on his songs. You feel me? He made you feel like, damn, that shit, I did go through that shit. You know, Biggie gave you life in situations, you know, like he gave you times where he was feeling down. I don't want to live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. You know what I mean? Like that, you know, like everybody know it's different. So, you know, I love that. Like, and with these dudes though, like that I'm around today, and Big Brother, Wes and Benny and Conway, and like they motivate me because I see them boys. I be like, y'all don't quit. Like they don't quit. It ain't like, you know how people get lax. Nah, they still trying to swing 100 miles an hour and crunch you, you know? So that's why I just become 10 toes every time, man. You know, make sure my head on and I don't hold back.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I'm the same way, bro. I grew up like I want the bars and I want the storytelling. And right now, I mean, no one convinced me otherwise. The best rap group doing it is Griselda and Black Soprano Family. I don't think there's a question about it. And I really want to give all three of them, like obviously Benny, Armani too. Armani's been on the show. She's great too.
Shout out
But
Armani.
I also want to give Benny and Conway and Gunn obviously credit for bringing people like you and Ricky Hyde along and Armani while they're still in the midst of themselves blowing up, because I think they're still not at their peak and they're still bringing you guys along with them, and I think that's like huge, you know.
No, that's fire. I tell them boys all the time, man. I thank y'all niggas, man. Like this ain't a situation where like this is like a dream, you know, like to even have a following where people really like to hear you drop music. Like people like, no, when you gonna drop some more music? Like that's like, and it's not being my homeboys outside. Like that's big to me, you know. People all across the world from outside the country like show me love, man. Like, yo, you my favorite rapper. Like, you know what it's like to tell somebody that you like, I don't know, because I never even got to tell my favorite rapper like that he my favorite rapper, you know.
Yeah.
And today my favorite rappers is the boys. I ain't gonna lie, like we got it, you know. I still like everybody. I listen to everybody. Like I said, the OGs don't never. I take my hat off to these boys, like Jada's and all of them. Like I take my hat off to them. But my big homies that I'm around right now, man, like I said, them boys, they set the tone for me. So I gotta follow suit.
Yeah, I mean, dude, right? Just following off what you just said there, bro. Like, it's an honor for me to tell you, you're actually one of my favorite rappers that are doing it right now. Along with everyone in Griselda, I told Armani the same thing. I think she's the hardest female out. I don't have a female out going bar for her besides someone like Nicki.
That girl, and one thing about that girl, she sit up though. I've been up with her. Like when she did that first that project of that the Liz.
Amazing.
I was there when she recorded like a few of them songs, like, you know, on that project, and like she do that. Like she do that. She sit there right like me. It was surprising me. I was asleep, high, you know how we was vibing in the studio, but she was working. I'm like, damn, this girl really working. Like she was writing.
Yeah, and I don't even want to label her as a female artist either. She's got bars to go with anybody.
She got flow, bro. She sit there and bang. Like I ain't gonna, like, you know, we like I said, our life was a little more vivid, but for her to be a female from her perspective, she delivered.
Mm-hmm. I want to know, how did you get involved with Black Soprano Family? Before I even ask that, amazing name. Love the Sopranos. Great, fucking genius idea, whoever came up with that name officially. Independent label. I'm trying to figure out how you got involved with them and Griselda in a whole.
Like we are from the same neighborhood. Like, I know here Conway always rap May Street. Like, you know, you hear Benny always talk Montana. Right. And if you do my background, you'll see like I grew up on Warren Street. So them all them blocks is which like if you was on Genesee, it's a straight street. And it's like you got Montana right here at the bottom. Then you go over 4 blocks is May Street, you know, and then you go over another 4 or 5 blocks to the right, and it's Warren, you know, where I grew up at. Then, you know, we got the main liquor store right in the neighborhood, you know, Charlie's. So we all went there, growing up when them boys was teenagers to when I turned a teenager. McDonald's, we all go to the same McDonald's in the neighborhood, the corner store. So, you know, we all knew the same Arabians in the corner stores. Like it was just, you know, it was all like we just was all from the same hood. So it was all once, you know, they've been rapping before me because I'm the young boy. I'm little bruh.
Mm-hmm.
But Benny more like, you know, brought me back to the table when, you know, I was always running around the neighborhood looking up to them boys rapping, hearing them boys drop mixtapes. And I was, like I said, I was a young boy, but you know, they know me. My pops really more familiar with them boys at the time as them when they was, you know, like young rapping, and Benny was dropping Tana Talk, the first Tana Talks, and Conley was rapping and he was just canning. You know, this was back then. You know, like I said, my dad and my older cousins was really more like in tune with them boys. But when I grow up, you know, I'm around. So I come around in the studio a couple times, and my cousin Hottie, Free Hottie, you know, Hottie always tell me like pull up to the studio. And I tell Hottie I know how to rap. Yeah, I let him hear some music. He like, oh, you nice, Buzz. But I still, I'm like, you know, I was outside. But then Benny, I did a feature with Benny one day, and it was just like, it's like, man, little bruh, you nice. You know what I mean? Keep with it. I'm like, all right, bruh. But I still ain't keep with it though, because it was like, I don't know, it's a song we got called and man, it's the first song me and Benny ever did. I would love to tell you right now. So it's on YouTube. It's not even on DSPs or nothing. It's on YouTube. It's me, Benny. It's called I can't think, bro. It's a damn, man. This came out like 2018. It's the first song. You would know if you hear it, though. I swear you would know if you hear it.
Yeah, I probably do know it.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it though. But long story short though, so I do the song with Benny. Then, you know, I'm in the lab every day with Shay, you know, me and Shay working. I'm just doing studio time. I've been rapping though, but I can't never keep a steady flow because I always just be like, man, rap is a dream. Like, you know, you got to keep a regular life going. Feel me? It's a dream, bro. It ain't where it's like, oh, you be a rapper. Like, you know, like NBA, everything, that's all a dream, NFL. But then Benny was like me, who I am right now, like in my position type, you know, in the rap game. Wes was like, you know, going up, Conway was going up, and he was trying to figure it out, you know, but he was just getting in and it was going on. He just dropped Butcher on steroids. So, you know, as a matter of fact, he was getting ready to drop it. He hadn't even dropped it yet. And then we did the interview, we did the song. After we did the song, and after we do the song, it just like I kept coming to the studio. I'm in the studio constantly in the studio. Till one day we sit on the couch and bro, like, man, I think you should be BSF, bro. You know, like I said, I've been in the neighborhood though. You know, this after working and really coming in the studio, rapping every day. I want to rap. Bro, like, yo, I think you should be BSF. And it ain't more like, come on, be BSF and do this and do that. Nah, you little bruh. It's really like, you know, it's a genuine thing. You know, like I said, my cousins in the studio every day, they hang with Benny all the time. So it ain't really like, you know, it's like a weird thing or it's awkward because I ain't gonna really lie. In Buffalo, it's like, it be standoffish, man. It could be a lot of good talent going to waste because dudes be having they feelings and all that. And I can't sign with him. I can't do this. I mean, I ain't gonna front. I wasn't like that because, like I said, I know these my boys. This ain't like, you know, just no regular dude from the other side of town who like, nah, come rock with us. And then, you know, I go to shows. West, they was on the Locks tour, and I was like, wow, Jada right here, style, chic. I'm like, oh man, I gotta keep going. I'm like, I can't stop. After that, I just kept writing. I never stopped writing. I will always write. Then I never even did a video. Never had a video or nothing, bro. I'm like, yo, I gotta do a video. One night was in the studio, was playing with the instrumentals and just with samples. He came across the Noriega, sometimes the sample that's Nori used on Sometimes. I'm like, damn, shit, that's fire. So I start putting a few little words together. I made a little joint to that. Mind, I got mad songs already recorded, but this is the first time I do something that I feel. I'm like, oh, this raw. Like, this is how you should rap. And I was just giving life. I wasn't like, oh, LeBron James and 2-3. And it was just like life, you know? It was like, it wasn't like the punchline. It was like, it was real life. And I'm like, and Benny be like, yo, man, this is what they like. This is what our fans want to hear. Like, it's a forgotten art right here. This, you know? So then I went with that. I dropped a video. It wasn't a lot, but the first day I dropped the video, everybody was just like, oh, bro. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, yo, I really could do this rap thing. I'm like, oh, man. And then one like, I'm about to make $1 million tomorrow, or I'm just like, no. I see what consistency and a little progress, you know what I mean, gonna do for my ambition. You what I'm saying? It's gonna make me hungrier. And that's all it did. And then bruh just kept on bringing me closer. Like, bruh, this is what we about to do now. And I wanted to drop a project. I never got to drop a project. Like, I've been with BSF for like 4, almost 5 years.
Yeah.
Right. But you never heard of me. You never knew who I was. I'm just sitting back. Like, man, feel me? I'm 27. So I've been BSF almost since I was probably like 23, 23, something around there. Like, I mean, I would say like somewhere around there, I can't really say. But right after that, just like all this, then we went on the Plugs I Met tour. We went on the Butcher on Steroids tour first. Before that, then I missed one. You know, like I said, be life going on. Then it's just like, man, we rolling. I always be like, yo, bro, when I'm gonna drop I didn't drop my project. He be like, bro, we gonna put it together. We putting it together. Like, let's just do it. Then everything just started falling into play. Everything just started rolling. And then, you know, one day a miracle just fell out the sky. It's like, yo, we got these people over here. They want to do this. And we just made it all official, man. We just did all the real paperwork. And then we like, all right, bro, we about to really put the project together. We put the project together. And I gave y'all a long story short. You know what I'm saying? That's how we end up putting that together. That's how we got that.
That's crazy, bro. I want to go through, bro. 2020 I think is going to be remembered as the year of Griselda officially taking over. You too, you coming out, Ricky Hyde, you got the Black Soprano Family album, which was I think it's one of the best projects that came out that year. And then I want to get to this, especially I'm hyped to talk to. Long story short, bro, I just want to tell you my perspective as a fan, right, of yours. Whenever like yesterday, even before, it was so funny because I was talking to my friend the other day and I was like, yo, remember that album I sent you? And he was like, yeah, I listen to that shit all the time. I'm like, bro, he's coming on the show, and he couldn't believe it. And bro, every time I put your album on, I have to start it from track one. Like, I have to play it straight through. It's like it's got like, it works in like how if you would go and play like I would say like a Kendrick Lamar album, like if I go to put it on, I'm not on set except like Good Kid, Mad City, but any other album I gotta play all the way through. You know what I'm saying?
You want to yawn because you feel like you're missing something sometime.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying. That's how I be too. When I play it, it'd be very seldom that I put it on and go to a song unless I really like, I want to hear this. But 9 out of 10, I'm gonna just hit the intro and let it roll out. That's how I do too. Like I did that probably 100 times in the week before it came out, just to make sure and drive myself crazy. But like, I feel like I did a good job. I kind of made a few adjustments in the end. It ain't really hurt me, but I'm gonna get it back on the neck. I took a couple songs off. Like that was really, I took a few good ones off, but I'm about to try to. Yeah, it was still good though. I still, but
bro, that shit, bro, that's one of my favorite albums dropped all year in 2020, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. And like I said, it was like, that's my first one. So people gonna go back and catch up on that. You gonna be telling people like, nah, see, like the next time I drop, it's gonna be somebody probably tell you like, yo, this dude, you gonna be like, nah, bro, I've been trying to tell you, bro, why. It happened like that, bro. I've seen it before. I still see people tagging Benny like, yeah, I've been sleeping on you, and he had 500,000 followers in, so, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, that's the thing. I just don't understand it. I mean, obviously I'm not in control of any of it. I'm only what I do. But like how you, Benny, Conway, and all them are dropping like crazy albums, like amazing. And then like I'll hear like a rapper that's like, I'm not gonna say it's not good music. It's just like we're talking hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys have the best hip hop albums, and it
you be like,
what are you gonna say?
How do they like make well to kind of climb on top of us? I know what you're saying. And it's real though, because in the early 90s, some of that music. This music we do would just wash it and like waves on the like sand on the beach, like and it's just being real. It's coming back though. It's coming back because a lot of these other rappers, they starting to try to be more verbal, like try to be heard. They trying to like speak more life. Like I said, this is music is life, man. It ain't about because everybody don't got a Hublot. Feel me? Everybody don't got a Rolex. Everybody don't got a diamond chain. Like you gotta rap to them people that's still in the neighborhood, man. You gotta rap to them people that's still downtown in the welfare buildings, man. Them people that's hurting, them people that's still getting them food stamps. Them the people that really listen to this, like them people in poverty, like that's who want this. This music ain't political. You know what I'm saying?
While you're on here, bro, I gotta ask you this. Before I even bring it up, bro, obviously I want to say rest in peace, DJ Shay. I want to know what your relationship was with like him, and just because, dude, anytime I hear Griselda, like if you just gave me a plain disc, right, and I put it in, and I hear the beat before any of you guys go on, I'm like, oh, it's Griselda. You know, it's just like it has that sound. Even the Black Soprano, you know, right away. So I just want to know the influence he had on you and just the group in general.
Shay was the biggest influence, man. Like Shay was everything. I ain't gonna lie. Shay started this. They, like, you know, like I said in that song, like Shay really started this. Shay the reason for all of this. Like we could say whatever we want to say. Anybody could say whatever they want to say. We all rap, but Shay gave us a home to get comfortable in, to make ourselves believe we could, like, that we could be stars. He gave us his time. You know what I mean? Like he gave us undivided attention. I mean, like he gave us push. He believed in us. You know what I mean? He just went the extra mile. Shay will always make sure, like when we was done, Shay was never done. You know, I'm sitting there, I think the song sound good. Shay, no, hold on, Heem, listen. Hitting the buttons, bringing it back, you know, starting it over. So I'd be like, Shay, it sound good. He'd be like, nah, it don't sound good yet. Like, so I miss that, you know, I'm gonna miss that. And I don't know if I'm gonna ever find a boy that's gonna work that hard for me again. But if I do, I appreciate him. But like I said, man, Shay was the drive, man. He was the driver. Shay was driving. Even if we was on the road riding, Shay was driving. Like he was, you know, that's the boy, man. That's Big Unc, man. Like, I love Shay, man. I can't thank him no more, man. I wish I could thank him right now next to me, man. Like, that's my boy. I ain't gonna lie. He the reason them beats, he just keep you going, man. It was just, you know, he always want to work, man. Shay was a horse, man. He just want to work, man. That's all he want to do, man. He loved his music thing, man. One thing I say about Shay, he loved his music thing, and he brought us all here, man. Like I said, his studio was the studio. His studio gave, like when Conway said, when he got shot, you know, when Benny get out of jail, you know, when I'm trying to run away from the streets, you know, we all went to Shay's studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Last thing I want to ask you about, bro. Well, first I want to thank you for sharing on that, bro. I know it's a touchy thing. I just couldn't have you on and not ask about him. He's a real legend in my book.
Of course. That's, you gotta do that. We gotta do that always, forever. Shay, baby. We're gonna talk about him to the day we gone. Yeah,
I'm trying to always keep his legacy alive. So, bro, 2021, if I pull up my phone right now, Apple Music, I mean, there hasn't been many albums dropped already, though. Griselda up there, Conflicted. Bro, great track. I love how you're the first voice I hear, though, on the album. After the intro, you come on first. I was like, yo, that's my guy. Like, how did this come together? I know the short film, it's not out yet, right? The film?
Just came out, but you know it's gonna be kind of limited. You know, where I got a Westcott, he had a link up and you could buy it. The movie is like $20 or something. And then I know it's streaming in a few places. You can stream it a few places. I know if you go on West page, the link is somewhere. He had it up. You know, or West be on Twitter. He directed though.
Yeah, I'll find out. I'll definitely buy it. I'm trying to see that shit.
That's a good movie though. You know, we did the soundtrack, all just pieced it together. Everybody recorded a few and then we just slapped it together, you know. But with West architect and all that.
You know what song I was surprised by on there? The Lloyd Banks song. That shit's hard.
Lloyd Banks, yo. I was in the studio the night before the soundtrack dropped. I'm like, yo, this right here, fire. It's crazy. Fire. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. That's good Banks right there. That's good Banks right there. That's great Banks right there. Banks used to be one of my top 5. He acting like he's still on the spot.
I'm not a real media guy, right? I stick to myself. I do my podcast shit. I don't ask personal questions. I'm not like academics or nothing like that. But there is a story going around about Conway and Griselda. Even if you don't want to give any information on it, is it true? And if you can't give a yes or no, would you be sad? Because me, bro, when I hear that breaks my heart as a Griselda fan. So even if you can't give any personal info on it, would it hurt you to see him break up and they not have Griselda and it'd only be one album ever with them?
I mean, Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I said, them boys is all three of them is my big homies. No matter what's going on, I don't really get caught up in their personal business when them boys going through personal stuff. You know, we all family, so we here. You know, but
I'm just talking music wise as a fan.
Music wise, yeah, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. As music, and that's what I'm saying. Music wise, I love them boys. So like that, what Machine Gun do? Like hearing them boys swinging like that, like that's fire. So like even man, you go to the Cow, like you could go anything them boys do. On Benny on the Burden of Proof, War Paint, like anything they just did a joint with Rough Riders, like and I mean that's unheard, ain't nobody, it's unreleased. Like I was just in the studio, that was like last month or something, we just all in the studio with the Rough Riders. So like I don't know them, and don't get caught up in it. Don't get caught up in the internet either. Like I don't try to we all going, them buttons work, man. Them buttons work. People be bored. Sometimes you gotta freak the fans out a little bit, get them worked up, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep it up, man. I don't really them boys love each other, man. This business is a headache sometimes. You know what I mean? But it's all love on our side, man. We all and to the fans, man, everything gonna be all right, man. Fans, everything will be all right, man. We gonna keep giving out good music. However it come, it's gonna be good music, no matter what. West was gonna retire on him anyway, but he said he gonna stick around. That's gonna be the minimum of rapping though, with him sticking around. So it's a bittersweet thing anyway. We don't know. We just gonna let the books unfold, man. I think everything gonna be all right though. You gonna hear more Griselda, man. You gonna hear more Griselda. Even if we might be a little break, but we gonna hear more Griselda. You gonna get more Griselda. Griselda will never die. It'll never die.
100%.
Boys out here. I mean, we BSF, but we gonna keep it alive because it's Buffalo. It ain't gonna never die, no matter what going. It'll never die, man. West did a big thing with that shit, with that Griselda movement. He brought the whole city to life. So shout out West for that, man.
Mm-hmm. Yo, bro, I really want to thank you for coming on, bro. It was an honor to have you on. I'm a huge fan, bro. I'm always going to support your music. Anything you ever drop's going right on my page immediately. I want to shout out Buffalo, you, of course, all of BSF, Griselda. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate it.
My boy, appreciate you, bro. Good conversation with you too, man. I enjoyed you, baby.
Thanks, bro. I'll talk to you soon. Stay safe, all right?
Already, you know that.
All right, stay blessed, bro. I'll talk to you.
Yes, sir.